Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill, Joe Ryan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
For the Angels,
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch. Outside low, and that is ball one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. Low. Steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Luis Rengifo.
Oh, this guy's too good of a hitter for these struggles to continue for too long. I mean, hit over 300 last season. It can be really tough to stay strong mentally when you're used to having success, but that's how you can take your game to the next level. You bet he's doing everything he can to try to avoid this, and I'm sure he spent a lot of time in the cage trying to figure it out.
Foul ball. That misses, and a count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Low. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Grounded to low. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Willie Castro.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at-bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. Now 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. In the air, left side. Wallner on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Outside low. And that's ball one. No score here in the second. That misses. Ball. 2-1.
2-1.
That one is upstairs. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two.
Full count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, right side. Carpenter snags it for the second out. Two down, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls, one strike.
That one to first, and foul ball. On a bounce right side, Castro fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And the Angels are gone in order. Back at target field, bottom of the inning. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, David Fry. Kikuchi back to work. Out to short. Sends it across to first. And a quick out, number one. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one fouled off. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. In the air, left field. Ward makes the grab, and that is that. Back in Minnesota, digging in, Taylor Ward. On the corner for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And there's a ball. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ryan ready to fire now. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Zach Neto in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
A little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. So the batting order turns over. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Shotwell, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone. There's the strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That's towards center. Moniak on his way over, and there's 1 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 2 hits in the game last night. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Moniak has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's Trout. First offering, and it just misses. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
Count's full.
One down, base is empty. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. In the air, left field, Wallner under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
By Red, Buxton.
A little up front there as he swings through it.
Well, these Twins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers.
0-2.
They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Now there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa. Fly to right his first time. Late swing fouled off. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
In the air, right side of the infield. Shanuel sizing this one up, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And that is out of play. The Twins hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Yohan Moncada. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And it's even up.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb. So they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Go ahead run on base. Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Just outside. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Moniak batting with 1 down, takes a strike. To short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. And we still have no score. Back at Target Field, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, David Fry. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
It's 0-1.
Swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. This is Willie Castro. Fly to left his first time. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Missed inside with the curve. Man at first, one away. That misses. Now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one's in there. 3-2 now.
Full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down, and now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Outside, ball.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Bunting for a hit. Rengifo tosses to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Puts a bunt down. Shanuel puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But the Twins get a 3-run shot. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ryan back to work. Pulls that one foul. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. And a big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground, right side. Castro sends it to first. And there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one just misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Wallner makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Twins 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Foul ball. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here comes Carlos Correa. This one in the air. Shanuel. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Bader now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi. Jose Suarez on to pitch here. He last pitched 2 days ago. David Fry getting ready to hit. That's outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1-0.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1's the count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Trout settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Correa over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
Soler in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 1 out, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2-0. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for the Twins, Number 54. Danny Kulo.
First pitch
Ball,
doesn't
that's
find the
outside.
zone.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to
1-1.
manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2
Good
strikes.
approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Downstairs to Moncada.
1-0.
Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle. Correa. They get the force, and that is the inning. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 3 and the Angels nothing. Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Matt Wallner. And that one hammered. That's back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Now
He was
batting,
all
the
over
second
that
baseman,
first pitch
QUIERES.
fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder.
So up
number
next for
30,
Minnesota, Kerry Carpenter. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Trout makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Ball.
And ball 1.
Got to keep things
Wow.
airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And no one can get there. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Mickey Moniak digs in now. And that's in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
But take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Fly ball to right. Carpenter. And that is that.
Pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
Number
bottom of the
57.
8th. Number 57.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jeffers.
Yeehaw!
Now at the plate as he swings through strike
It's
1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. This to third. Moncada whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Now
the first
here is
baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe.
Lowe.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen for the
No
Angels.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hans Kraus appears to be getting loose. Joyce, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Ward pulls it in on the run. 2 down, base is empty. Byron Buxton now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griffin Jacks.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Set down on strikes, and they're down to their last out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Soler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Late with the swing there. The Angels trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, today the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Bailey Ober. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ober, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss. Shonwell at first, one gone. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels leave one. The Twins back at Target Field. And today's starter, Reed Detmers. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ball one there.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging on the curveball. And one out now.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Harrison Bader in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
A couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Royce Lewis. Ripped to third and caught. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Twins wind up stranding one. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. That one's in there. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right side. Carpenter pulls it down. One away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
In the air on the infield. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brandon Lowe. In the air, left field, down the line. Ward running hard to get it. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Able to work out of a little bit of a jam in that first inning.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Kerry Carpenter, the next twin up to hit. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
Oh, 2-1.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And fouled off. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Neto. They take the force out, and the inning is over. 1 run. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ober back to work. And that's fouled off. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. That's out to center field. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And downstairs.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
On the ground to short, Correa. Throws across the diamond. That's out number 3. Angels held in check. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The center fielder, by red, Buxton.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now Correa up to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
To third, Moncada zips it across, and Correa retired. Harrison Bader, the next twin, up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball center field. Moniak in and to his right, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, gets the call. It's 0-1. Soler in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Check swing, and he went 1-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And that misses. And now 2-0. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ripped on the ground to second. Lau sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here is Yohan Moncada. Grounds 1 to short. Sends it to first. Angels retired. 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now it's Brandon Lau. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Trout makes the grab on the run.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carpenter now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And there's a base hit to the left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Christian Vasquez. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Way outside, ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Loud on second. Carpenter on at first with 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is the inning. Twins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ward.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Angels, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Carpenter makes the grab, 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Newman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
That to right. Carpenter. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fought off foul. And now the lefty. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And the 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Moniak sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Harrison Bader. 1 for 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. We are tied at 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Taylor coming on. He's got it, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Top 6. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Ober back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. Base hit, left center field. Go ahead run on base. And now batting Mike Trout. First pitch misses.
1-0.
With the go ahead run at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 here. Just misses there.
2-2.
And that's a little bit high. 3-2 now. Nobody out. Runner at first. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 away. Throw over to first. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. That one lifted to left. Nabs it, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Suarez.
Now
this is Willie Castro.
Number 54, Jose Suarez.
This one in the air. Moncada drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Hit in the air left field. Ward snags it. 2 down. Christian Vasquez, the hitter. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Quijada also throwing. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 2. That one missed. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. And that's down and away.
That's a ball.
Byron Buxton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at Target Field, here is Moncada. And there's a strike. Struck him out looking.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. And now 2-2. In the air out to center, and it drops in. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. There comes the skipper out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Twins, number 58, David Festa.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the
No
plate.
ball. One strike. Ball.
Next
Ball.
one misses, and a count 2-1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So the Twins. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Fouled off left side.
Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Okay.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Harrison Bader will hit next. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Matt Wallner.
And there's a foul ball. Joyce, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses with that one. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Newman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. Score remains 2-2. Back in Minnesota, here's the 2nd baseman, Kevin Newman. First pitch just misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hooked foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Twins, number 59, John Gerhard.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one in triple digits. That's a little high, and that's ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
To the right side, low. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Trout, the next to hit, takes outside.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Buxton makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Pitching for the Angels.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jose Quijada.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 straight.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Willie Castro. 1 for 3. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 57, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a count 1-2. Got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. And fouled off. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it hits the fence. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive.
Here comes the manager.
Pitching from the Twins, number 22, Griffin. Yes.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Fastball is outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And there's one away.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Got him swinging.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up if they can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Ward at the plate now. That's ball one. That's a strike across the top of the zone. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really
base hit into right center. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that gets down into the gap, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1-run game, bottom 9.
1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Jansen fires. On the ground left side, 6. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So the tying run at second. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. Fouled off down the right side. Jansen is just 1 strike away.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. Kenley Jansen picking up the save for Chris Singleton and our entire Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Ready to go now. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that's off the inside edge. And we are underway in game one of the series. On the ground, Santana throws to first in time, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Royce Lewis. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Williams, a 6'6" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings and misses. 2-1 now. One out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard hit down the line and left. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he'll reach second with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's going to be Matt Wallner. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. Hard hit, knocks it down. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. No throw, he's safe at first. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So two down, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 2. 2 balls.
Loud
No strikes.
off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez on the move towards the line. Tracks it down for the out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Luis Heel. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now at the plate, Daniel Schneemann. And that's outside. Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
3 balls, no strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And there's the strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Outside, and the count is 3-1. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Bader right. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. This is Willie Castro. In the air to left, down the line. Schneemann brings it in. And there's one down. Junior Severino, the next twin up to hit.
Shortstop, Junior Severino.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Stays alive. On the ground to the left, Ramirez slings to first. Bader is out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Heel back to work. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Heel, the former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that one fouled off. Manzardo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Brian Rocchio. First pitch misses. The shortstop takes the ball. That's down and in. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. 3-2 now.
Okay.
Good job to fight that one off. Fly ball down the line. And that's the inning. Guardians lead 1. And it remains 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. High fly ball out to left field. Schneemann makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Schneemann in position. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
2 outs, base is empty. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. That's outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So
throw on to Santana. Out number 3. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jonathan Rodriguez.
And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. And that's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Thomas swings through it for strike 1.
No ball.
Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, he can't hang on. There's one. Now the left fielder, Daniel Schneemann. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. And delivers outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman.
Foul ball there.
Ramirez.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
1 ball. 1
Safe
strike.
at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Thomas stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Here's a 1-2. That one missed. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Guardians strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. That one fouled off. Wallner, 27 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Late swing, foul to the left. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all. Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
3-2.
I love when you talk nerd to me. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one's back there. And gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
This one in the air. Williams. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Manzardo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Manzardo checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left field, way back there. This one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
1-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Here in Cleveland, and the batter will be the shortstop, Junior Severino. Williams back to work. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swings through that.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt. Full count 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Twins are set down. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that skips in the dirt.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Just missing there. Full count now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Rocchio aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in, one away. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hammered but pulled foul. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Twins up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Way high there, and it's 1-2. Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 54, Danny Coulomb.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a foul out of play. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult.
Oh, diving stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. And we're back. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will drop foul. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Sewald also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Naylor gathers, throws to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting.
Here comes the skipper. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ramirez sends it to first. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's outside. Ramirez with another scorching run of play lately. That one ripped, but foul.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Goes down looking. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Next offering is fouled back. Out to short. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. Foul ball. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Out towards right center field. Buxton hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And a pitch. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Junis, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That clips the corner.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Thomas pulls that one down, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. That one missed. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. This one high in the air to left center. Wallner sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The tying run at the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, got him swinging. That's the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Naylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 7 innings complete, and the chance for the
Now pitching for the
welcome
Guardians.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He swings and fouls one off. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So here's Bader now. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Stephan getting ready to go. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Outside low. 2-2.
2-2.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Ramirez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Out number 2. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Fought off foul. Two outs. And now it's even up. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And 1-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Schneemann in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Over to Lowe. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And now the count is even. Line drive. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Royce Lewis. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he can't come up with it. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trevor Stephan up and loosening in the pen. Chop to first. Santana feeds to second. Out there. Back to first. And that is a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
One strike.
Lau off of first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a chance for Willie Castro. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Santana. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Manzardo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's fouled away. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Walner on the move. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Over to Lowe. And the Guardians with 1 out left. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. In there at the knees. Strike 1. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. The Guardians trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out established and zone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2. And
it's the Minnesota Twins. All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. 1 out in the top of the first. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Cantillo, a tall lefty, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Popped in the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs.
hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And now Harrison Bader. Out to short, Rocchio. On to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kwan launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ground ball. Correa. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now here is Daniel Schneemann. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So a man at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. Schneemann stands at first with 1 out.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Second inning set to go. Here's Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Cantillo back to work. And that one fouled off. Gets under it and pops it up. Rocchio puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Yeah, that's fouled off. Missed inside with the curve.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. There's the strike. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and it's a 1-2. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Ball 1, no strikes. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Carlos Santana, the next to hit, takes outside. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
1 ball. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Runner at first. 2 out. 2 down. 2 out. 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 2 Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the batter now, Bo Naylor,
That's a ball.
just missed.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there.
1-1.
Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play
2 balls,
situation when
1
he
strike.
needs something on the ground.
Manzardo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust.
Over to first, and that is back now at
Leading off for
Progressive
Minnesota,
Field. Top half of the
right
3rd
fielder,
inning,
Kerry
and now for the
Carpenter.
Twins, Kerry Carpenter. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Way
Ball
high.
1, no strikes.
Falling
Ball,
behind
that's out.
2-1. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Full count.
And there's ball
That's ball
4.
4. Take
And
the base.
that's their first base runner of the game. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Bounce to the right. Castro to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. Soriano winds and deals. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's 2 down. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. That one outside. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
That
Counts
is
1-0.
upstairs for ball one. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Lifted in the air, right field. Noel makes the grab, 1 down. Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. 4th inning underway, no score. Swings here and blasts one left field. Kwan moving back. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Kwan makes the grab, and that is here in Cleveland. Bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. That catches the corner.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
That just misses, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is down low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Outside low, and the count is filled up. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Through 4. Still. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cantillo back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Kerry Carpenter, the next twin up to hit. Fly to center his first time. And he chases a high fastball there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. He reached out to walk his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at-bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch-out.
And there's a
2
ball.
balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground and foul ball. That one close, ruled a ball. And a full count now. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Up and in. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the second. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Finds its way through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan settles under it, brings it in, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. John Schaube with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Brian Rocchio.
Number 58, David Gusta.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Quan at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. In the air to left center. They got it for out number 2. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That misses off the outside edge.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Next offering away upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Guardians go down. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Harrison Bader. Just
outside,
missed.
that's a ball. That's ball 2.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so
2
far.
balls,
His
no
command
strike.
has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Action in the pen down there. Cade Smith, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Herron, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner, 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that, man.
Now pitching
This is
for the
Willie
Guardians,
Castro.
number 29.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now Jose Ramirez. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and manager out of the...
Now pitching for Minnesota, Number 45.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Chapman.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fastball is outside. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Lewis tosses across to first, and we stay tied. Back here in Cleveland, we're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Twins, Kerry Carpenter. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike 2. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Chases that one out of the zone, and now 1 away.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Santana to Rocchio at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that's in the dirt.
1-1. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Two outs. Back foot slider struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Chapman back to work. Just missed. In the air, right field. Carpenter. And there's 1 down. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And he pumps it a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Now 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. All tied up near the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is downstairs. And it's 2-2. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And Thomas is out. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Here comes the man.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 59.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. To second, pulls him off the bag.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Blue. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And fouled off. 2 down, go ahead run and scoring position. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's the swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And next for Minnesota. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Brandon Lau.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now Daniel Schneemann. That one at triple digits.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strikes him out with 101.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the 4 manager out of the
pitching for Minnesota, number 44, Cole Sands.
Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 1. There goes the runner. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Stays alive. And now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Winning run stands at second. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter on his way in. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Manzardo up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That missed by a lot. 2-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one missed. Base hit into the outfield. They're waving Ramirez home. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Guardians walk it off.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
One nothing the final. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Byron Buxton. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's Carlos Correa.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
On the ground out to short. Throw on to Santana. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. And now Bader up to the plate.
The designated hitter, Harrison Bader.
And first offering is fouled off. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Twins don't. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. as he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball one.
Off the mark there. Ball one.
Ball, no strike.
And that is out of play. That one not close. And it's 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Carpenter takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. Means back to work. Just missed. Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas puts it away, and a quick out, number one. Matt Wallner digs in now, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Up the middle, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Batting sixth, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Out to center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And that's outside.
1-0.
Next pitch is downstairs. And another ball. And a 4-pitch walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
4 pitches.
And that chance handled. Goes to second for one. Odelo. It's a double play. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That one pushed foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Check swing, called strike.
One, two.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So one hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now for the Twins, Kerry Carpenter. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside. 1-2 to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Stretches out and holds it in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Nathaniel Lowe, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Tapped softly on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
That
No.
misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Next to hit, Daniel Schneemann. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to first. And they got him. So the lineup flips over. Now, Stephen Kwan. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
That one in there across the letters. Kwan off of first with 2 away. Thomas tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's too high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Fastball almost got him there. High fly ball out towards left center. Thomas turns to the right on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And here comes Carlos Correa. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there are 2 down. So here's Bader now. Fly to left his first time. just missed. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ball, one strike.
The Twins still looking for their first hit in this one. Next pitch is outside. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Royce Lewis. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Noel makes the play. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the fourth. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That's in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Gets the call. Strike one. Noel, 23 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Pitch misses. 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Means back to work. Inside, just missed.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Next offering misses down and away. And it's filled up.
Full count.
Got him. 1 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. 1 down. Base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. The wind and the pitch. Off the plate inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. So 2 down now, and here is Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kwan sizes this one up, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, and here is Carlos Santana. That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, and a count 1 and 2. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Out to short, Correa. 2 up, 2 down. Out. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up right side, low, moving under it, and puts the squeeze on that one, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Nathaniel Lowe. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's Byron Buxton. Both 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hit on the ground to short. Schneemann fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Ripped, but it curls foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas on the move to the gap. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. just missed.
2-1.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Way high.
Look out.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Quan in the box now. Takes strike one. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
1-1.
There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting it into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
Here's Lane Thomas now. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one popped in the air, left field. Wallner. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the Twins DH, Harrison Bader. And a foul ball.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Movement in the bullpen. Cade Smith preparing to come on if needed. Herron, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here. Cade Smith.
Number 36. Cade Smith.
Lewis. Now at the plate as he swings through. Strike one. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Left field, Quan sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's in there. 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So next will be the 4-hole hitter. Here comes the manager out of
the pitching for Minnesota. Number 54.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Over to Correa for one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. We go to the 8th. Lau at the plate. Smith back to work. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Herron getting cranked up as well.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. There's the strike.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Cleveland, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. That misses, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Sanker catches the zone at the knees.
1-1.
And that's down and away.
No.
That's to third, and that's just foul. On the ground to third, Lewis. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Gabriel Arias now at the plate. Just missed.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next, now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Willie Castro. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Yeah, that's fouled off. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, and 2 now. And that one almost got him. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Royce Lewis. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Struck him out looking. So no run. Bottom 9, and now the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann. Ball 1, no strikes.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And there's a hit.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Quan in the box lays off for ball 1. Inside, just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And just misses with that one. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off for the win.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution.
And a 1.